What's up, y'all? We have reached the final prep race going into the Kentucky Derby this year, the Lexington Stakes in Lexington, Kentucky at Keeneland. Not too much money on the line in this one, 400K. Not too many points, only 20 points to the winner. However, it does have a few implications for the Derby. Only one of these horses is already in, Tawny Port. Has 40 points, so he's already in. However, he could technically be in a tie situation if one of these other horses wins. Um, and getting a few points could help him out there. If he gets the wins, obviously would help him out. A couple other horses have 20 points in here. And then, of course, not everybody who has the points always runs in the Derby, so it would trickle down. So it does still have some implications, although not big implications as to who gets in the Derby. However, I do think it will be an interesting race. They have called in good jockeys for this one. A lot of these jockeys have ride these horses for the first time, and we'll see. Let's get into this. Everybody wants to get a horse in the Kentucky Derby, so there's every owner wants to try to squeeze one in. Number one, we got Midnight Chrome. Horse out of California, Chrome. We always remember him. Famous near Triple Crown winner, won Derby and Preakness. They got his horse at 20-1. Got Jose Ortiz in to ride him for the first time. Jason Service is training him. This horse has mostly been a turf horse. He ran in the Rimpson, ran third. Not too impressive there. Last out, Gaffleone rode him in an optional claimer at Gulfstream, but that was on turf as well. So I don't really like these horses to translate over. He didn't translate over well in his last out on dirt, so I don't really like him to do so in this one. Number two, at 3-1, we've got In Due Time. I do like this horse. Now they got Paco Lopez riding him. He has won the horse before. Got 20 points in this one going to the Derby. Like I said, I do like the horse. A good optional claimer. He's won before. He ran second in the Fountain of Youth. Still got Paco Lopez aboard him, though. They got him at 3-1, though. I don't know. He is a prospective winner. Could be in the Derby with a win here. So it's a definite possibility, I think, with him. Now, 15-1. We all see it. Now, this one is ridden by Luis Saez, another interesting horse due to this breeding out of Street Sense. Mother's Father's Candy Ride. Optional claimer, he won at Fairgrounds, so they moved him in here. Another 7th place, I think he finished there at Oaklawn. So we'll see what he's got here. Coming off a decent race. Good breeding with this one. Got size riding him. Like I said, he's never ridden before, but 15-1. Decent odds. Probably going to go down due to size, I think. Number 4, 10-1. Victor Espinoza. He's one of those guys I say he only wins if he has the best horse in the race. I don't think Ethereal Road is the best horse in the race. He is, however, the only horse in this field to have run his last race at Keeneland. All the rest of the horses have been shipped in from another track. So this horse out of Quality Road, trained by D. Wayne Lucas. And he's coming off of a 1-week layoff. D. Wayne Lucas, old school trainer, pulling that old school move. I don't really think this is that big of a deal. As long as you don't work the horse too hard. I mean, I think it was which one was it? I think it was like War Admiral or something. One of the old school Triple Crown horses. He ran a prep race. He ran an allowance race in between the Preakness and the Belmont. Still won the Triple Crown. Somebody, if you let me know, remember who that is. Let me know who that is in the comment section. I can't think of who it is now. It's War Admiral or Secretariat or Seattle Slew. One of them, ran an allowance race in between Preakness and Belmont. But anyway, 1-week layoff here for Ethereal Road. So he's looking to get the horse in the Derby, of course. After running 7th in the Bluegrass, though, I just don't think he's really up to the task. He was 2nd in the Rebel. I didn't think he was that great in that one. But hey, he's back at it again to give it another shot. Maybe being local will give him an angle, and he's the only one, coming back on the same track. Number 5, Howling Time. Joe Talamo riding this one. Dale Romans the trainer. Now this one here, 5th in the Kentucky Jockey Club, 9th in the Fountain of Youth. Once again, another when they're just trying to get out there in the Kentucky Derby. He had a win in the street since, but like I said, nothing much since then. They got him at 15-1 as well in the morning odds. Number 6 is Skate to Heaven. This one out of Laubon. Got Daniel Cohen riding this one. He got off of the number 10 Dash Attack to ride this horse for whatever that means. This horse just broke his maiden coming off a win in Gulfstream, so coming off a win, it's a good thing. They got him at 30-1 for a reason, though. Got some okay breeding, like I said, out of Laubon. Got Bernardini on his mother's side. Okay time, I guess. I mean, if you want to consider a mile and 138 okay at Gulfstream. But we'll see. I think he's not really up to the task in this one. Number 7. This one's an interesting call here. 4-1. We got Major General. Trained by Todd Pletcher. Sired by Constitution, who's a Tapit horse. And they brought in Irad Ortiz Jr. to ride him. Horse won his first maiden out, won the Iroquois at Churchill, then stumbled in the Tampa Bay Derby, finished 10th, and hasn't been out since. I think that was Javier Castellano riding him there. So he's back now. Got Irad Ortiz. They got him at 4-1. Decent breeding. The time in the Iroquois, not that great. He won it by a neck. Don't know if he can do much better, but, kind of tempted to take this horse. It is Irad Ortiz and Todd Pletcher. Pardon me. So, really tempted to take this horse, but I don't know about that time. Not sure about that time. Number 8, another interesting horse they got at 20-1, Strava, Into Mischief, is the horse's sire. Mother's Father's Pioneer of the Nile. Ridden by Tyler Gaffleone. Now, the horse is trained by Dallas Stewart. I don't usually like to go with Dallas Stewart horses in big races. I just never really had any luck with that. This is an interesting call, though. Gaffleone rode the horse in his first win. And then the second race, switched. I forgot who the jockey was. Switched, got a loss. Gaffleone came back and rode the horse in an allowance optional claimer race at Fairgrounds. Ran third to Arkansas Derby winner Cyberknife. Decent race. Lost to Cyberknife last out. He's got the best workouts coming out in these last ones. Minute breezing, 59 breezing before that. Another interesting angle is the horse is owned by former national championship winning, 2-time national championship winning coach, college basketball coach Denny Crum, former coach of the University of Louisville. Got into horses while he was coaching in Louisville, eventually retired. And he's still got some horses going. So he's got this horse running here in the Lexington Stakes. No points. So it won't be enough to get him in the Derby straight up. I mean, they would have to do something to get him in the Derby after that. But interesting angle on that one. Number 9, Tawny Port. They got him as a weak favorite at 5-2. Now this horse was second in the Jeff Ruby Stakes. That's Turfway, not at Keeneland. They seem to kind of treat it like it's local though. Florent Giraud riding this horse. Brad Cox, trainer. I see why they got him as the favorite, I guess. He's out of Pioneer of the Nile, the Empire Maker horse. Just run second in that Jeff Ruby Stakes meet. It was a decent time in that one, but it's not on dirt. It's on artificial surface. So artificial surface, different track. I don't know about that one. He also lost to Epicenter. That was in the Risen Star. So they got him as a favorite, Tawny Port. I just don't know about that. That's why he's a 5-2 favorite. Number 10, 10-1, Dash Attack. Now this is the horse that Daniel Cohen got off of. Flavian Pratt's on him now. Trained by Kenneth McPeak. This one's got 10 points, He did get a win in the Smarty Jones, but came out 5th in the Southwest Stakes, 7th in the Rebel. Trying to get him into the Derby, but hey, he's going to have to do better than he did in the Southwest and in the Rebel in this one. Number 11, 6-1. And by the way, they got that horse at 10-1. That's a strange 10-1 to me. I think it's probably going to go up from there. We'll see. Number 11, Call Me Midnight. They got him morning on 6-1. I like this horse to win in the Louisiana Derby. Big mistake. I picked James Graham. Rarely do I pick those off 10% jockeys like that, but every now and then they can get it done. There's the time, there's the Fleet Alexes and there's the Smarty Joneses and the jockeys. They got that horse, and I thought maybe Call Me Midnight might be that horse, but apparently not. Still like the horse. Same jockey riding him. Like I said, 6th in that Louisiana Derby after winning the Lecomte. I would expect James Graham's probably going to try to pick it up a little bit in this and ride a better race. But I don't know. I don't know. He's got Irad Ortiz, Jose Ortiz coming in here. Luis Saez coming in here. He's facing all these other guys. Giroux, Gaffleon. Is Graham going to get it together? I think it's 50% horse, 50% jockey. In my opinion, it always has, it always will be. And, every now and then you have a horse that can carry a jockey or a jockey can carry a horse. But over the long run, it's a team. And I don't know if Graham's really cut out to win this race. So, what I'm looking at here pace-wise is there are no real front runners. So I think the lead's going to get established probably by either the 2, the 3, or the 5. Paco Lopez, Luis Saez, or Joe Talamo. Kind of leaning Joe Talamo, doing all the California riding he likes to do. He's kind of front riding kind of guy. And since none of these horses I think are really going to naturally take the lead, probably going to be about a 48-second opening half mile. May getting down to 47, but I think that's about it. I think a lot of them are going to do more to try to control their horse, try not to let them go too fast too soon, to their detriment. I think the 7's going to sit right off that pace. Irad Ortiz on Major General. I think that's going to sit to his favor for the most part. I think once they start going, Major General's probably going to be the first one to make a move past these other ones. Luis Saez, I think, will probably be in it on the number 3. We all see it. I see Major General probably getting the lead at some point, but these other horses coming strong off the pace, I think, will be coming pretty hard. And I think he's probably going to get caught. I got him getting caught by the 8, Strava. Tyler Gaffleon on the Into Mischief horse. I got him going in for the win. 20-1, I don't know. We'll see where the odds end up. Could go down. Denny Crum owns him. local money. You know, I kind of want to see this horse win because of Denny Crum. I'm a Louisville Cardinal fan. Anybody that knows that, and I kind of said, nah, I'm not. I don't want my heart to beat it. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, well, I don't want to not pick the horse just because of Denny Crum either. And I just think this field is kind of weird. The two best horses I really think are the 11 and the 2 in due time, but I just don't like the jockeys in this one, and I just don't think they're going to get it done. So I've got the 8 running first, Strava. Tyler Gaffalione, number 3, I've got finishing second. We all see it, Luis Saez, the Street Sense horse. I like the breeding in this one. I think that his breeding will kind of overcome the weird pace they'll have in this one. And I got the 7 Major General Irad Ortiz hanging on in there for third after I got him taking the lead. But I got him hanging on for third. And I got the 9 Florent Giraud Tawny Port and Brad Cox running fourth. So let me know what you think in the comments section. Going to be an interesting one. As you notice, I don't really go with too many long shots. I am going with one that is a 20-1 morning odds in this one. And my second choice, they got him at 15-1. But hey, I'm just calling what I see, jockey and horse wise, and because it's no, obviously horse is that awesome. I don't think I'm calling it too far off here. When you look at the breeding, I'm going with the Street Sense horse and an Into Mischief horse. So I try not to let the odds affect it too much. To me, once you let the odds affect it, you start picking the horses just because of what the odds say. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going with the 8 Strava for the win. 3, we all see it in second. 7, Major General in third. And the 9, Tawny Port in fourth. I will see you all after the race, and then we're going to put together a little something after we got all the points together and see who the real contenders are in this Derby and who's going to be running. And then we're going to get the info, of course, on the final draw and what the drawings are, and then we'll put it all together. It's going to be an interesting Derby, I think, this year. I don't think anybody should be that strong of a favorite unless they're really just going off of recency bias with Taba. But I think Epicenter is just as good as Taba, you could say. And you can make a case for all these other winners of the other stake races. So we'll see who gets this last win here, and I will see you all after the race.